Hello, I'm going to do the Capricorn energy reading, and this may or may not resonate with you. If it does, take the parts that do resonate. If it does not, leave the parts that do not resonate, as those may be meant for someone else. So look at that. So we had the Ace of Cups just come flying out. Relationships. All right. Judgment. Queen of Pentacles. High Priestess, Five of Swords, and the Sun. Okay. All right, so let's get Lenormand. Chatter, 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 chatter. The birds. Clouds. I feel like the rider's been coming out a lot for Capricorn. Messages, communication, okay? Getting past or over an obstacle. All right. I feel that what you're struggling with is obviously relationships. I feel that there's a lot of chatter around you. There's a lot going on. I almost feel like, are there a lot of people involved in your life that are trying to give you their opinions or trying to give you their thoughts? Or are there people around you that like are expecting you to do something but you don't feel comfortable with it? You could be overwhelmed with relationships right now. Sometimes we go through that in our life where we're like, we know that we need that alone time and that we need to focus on us, and it's almost like feeling like you just want that alone time to step away and not be so busy, not be so involved, or not have so many people around. What you need to look at is we have the Judgment card, which is that message that is trying to get through to you. It's almost like blowing the horn to push the clouds away to let the sun come through. So that there's a message coming through to you. That I also feel like that if it's time that you feel that you need to yourself, don't feel guilty for taking that. Future energies coming in is listening to yourself, listening to what your needs are, standing up for what's important to you. I kind of feel like this goes back to this with the relationships, where are you letting what other people have to say affect you? Sometimes we let it get to us too much, and that we don't do, or we do things based on how other people are going to react. And we have to follow what we feel is right and what is important for us. And those people's reactions are very telling, because they will let you know, are they supporting you? Do they agree with you? Do they want the best for you? Yes, people are, if they feel that maybe it might be something that's not the best for you, they'll give their opinion. Or if you do something different, they'll give their opinion. But do they constantly make you feel guilty for it? Do they constantly make you feel in a negative way about it? It's one thing for them to just bring it up once, but it's another thing if they keep bringing it up again and again and again. And that's very telling also, I feel. Okay, let's grab. I just feel like there's a lot of chatter around you, like you're not able to focus on you. Okay. Let's see. Hierophant. Yeah, definitely taking that time to yourself to sort through what you have going on here. Could be a Taurus, but I feel like that's kind of getting yourself back on track here. We have, yeah, working on Three of Pentacles, getting down to work. Death card, Scorpio, letting go of what doesn't work for you, but focusing on what does, changing things up, hearing the message of the Death card, getting to work, reading the fine print, seeing how something is affecting you. Sometimes when we're so caught up in something, we don't realize how it's affecting us. But I feel like you need some time to research something. I feel you have to look, or you need to write something. Or maybe there's someone that you want to communicate with and you're not really sure what to say, so you need that time to yourself to figure out what it is that you want to say, and take more of that time for yourself to look things up. He seems very focused focusing on something. I feel you need to focus on something. I feel that you can't focus on something because you have all of this going on around you. If you're able, I almost feel like once you're able to focus on something, then you're able to let go of things. I feel like these two cards repeat this card here. The death card is that you finally learn that, okay, I've got to choose me. I've got to listen to my intuition. I've got to listen to what is important to me. And sometimes if we're so used to worrying about what other people have to say or putting their importance before ours, sometimes it takes us a little while to get back into that process and to realize, okay, I have to put myself first. And sometimes that change or that switch makes us feel uncomfortable. It makes us feel uneasy because we're not used to doing that, because we're always putting other people's first. Oh, look at that. I love that. Like my eyes popped open when I saw that. Like that's so exciting because I love this card because it reminds me of Cinderella's castle at Disney with the beautiful rainbow and the gold and the colors and the castle. And I just feel, look at that. And then we have two rainbows right there. Two rainbows. And then we have the sun. Yes, we have a mountain here in between this. And that's that challenge that you want to get through. But after working through the challenge, you see how rewarding it is. Instead of giving in to something and losing yourself, that the challenge is so rewarding with the, like with the two rainbows and then the sun. This is in the middle, right? This is what's in the middle. What does that represent for you? This mountain, this challenge that's in the middle of this. All right, we have the Six of Pentacles, which is sharing and balancing things out in your favor, right? Maybe things aren't always, there's not enough on your side. There's not enough things balanced on your side. And now's the time to put the pentacle on your side. And then we have the Strength card, which is Leo. So there's kind of a lot of people here, this is what I was saying about the chatter, because we've got the Taurus, we've got Scorpio, we've got Leo. Let's see, do we have anybody else? No. But you've got people surrounding you, and that's what I feel that needs to be cleared out, that you have to work on, and you have to start. You want that time for yourself to sort things out and tip the scales in your favor. Okay. So let's get what energy. Let's see. We have the Wisdom Oracle. So what Wisdom Oracle is? What energy is surrounding this reading for Capricorn? To blessed. Feeling blessed. Why are you feeling blessed? Because you're working on area of relationships, whether it's with yourself or other people, that need to be worked on, and you're doing what's important to you, and you're tipping the scales in your favor. Blessed, you've got these two rainbows, and we have the sun, that beautiful energy that you want to surround yourself. Think of all those things that make you feel happy, that you have positive, right? What are all those things that you have that are going on in your life that are positive, that make you happy, that make you feel good, that make you feel important? Focus on those. All right, let's get an energy oracle. What energy oracle is surrounding this reading for Capricorn? What energy? This one here. Woman holding a heart. I love that, because I feel like that represents you holding your own heart and you taking care of your own heart. But then we have these two here, right? Woman holding a heart and blessed. Those things that you love, looking out for yourself. We started out with the relationship card that just, the emotions. It could be your relationships. It could be your emotions. It's your feelings. If that's feeling a little off. Do you love yourself? Do you make the choices that are best for you? Are you looking out for yourself? Those emotions and feelings, so that your cup feels like it's overflowing, that you're feeling blessed. How do you make that happen? If you're not feeling that, what is it that you have to do to change that? Maybe there's just a lot of chatter going on in your head, confusion. You're not really sure what to do. We have independence, carving your own path. That's so cool, because that's what I was saying, is that I feel like you need to step away from all of the chaos and all of the words, and you need to step away from something to figure out what is the path that you want to go on, what is the direction that you want to go on. And when you do that, you realize that there are some things that are holding you back that you need to let go of. But now it's time to start dreaming. Now it's time to start focusing on you. Now it's time to carve your own path. All right, let's get an animal oracle. What animal oracle? What animal? Oh, here we are. We have skunk spirit. I think it's such a cute little skunk. Know your worth. Exactly. Again, this is all about you, right? Knowing your worth, loving yourself, carving your own path. What's important to you? Listen to your intuition. Big message here. Claiming your independence from something. Doesn't mean that you have to drop everything and everyone that you have surrounding you, but it's sort of stepping away and saying, what's important to me? What makes me feel good? What do I need to focus on? What relationships do I need to back away from? What relationships do I need to come closer with? What do I need to start focusing on? What makes me happy? Just realizing that that's something that you have to do, and that's something that you have to take care of, or something that you need to have to look into. I feel like that's the first step. That's the beginning, that realization that, okay, something needs to be changed and it needs to go more on my side. And that's your first step. All right, what crystal energy is surrounding this reading for Capricorn? I guess it's that one, right? That one. All right, we have Bixbite. Timing, action, change. I love it. The message. Hearing the message. Timing is everything, and with Bixbite, that couldn't be truer. Bixbite has an impeccable knack for the right timing and can encourage you to try new things, pursue an opportunity, or change anything that needs an update. Bixbite opens the connection between your base chakras and your heart chakra and infuses you with unconditional love for yourself and others. Look at that. That's what you were struggling with. Bixbite encourages energy expressed as action, movement, and progression to move towards true alignment between you and your soul. Update what's outdated with joy and recharge your life. So even the crystal energy that's around here, it's like, yes, have that fulfillment within yourself. Have that blessed feeling. But it also gives you that energy to move, to do things, to realize things, to see things, to not just sit back and say all of these things or feel all of these things, but say, okay, how do I move? How do I change? Getting down to work, right? The Three of Pentacles is, let's get down to work. What do I need to do? Let's start making this happen. It's not only realizing it, but also taking the actions to make things happen. All right, so let's get some charms here. Love it. Dream. So I feel like that goes there. Dream. What are your dreams? What do you want to have happen? Where do you want to go? What makes you happy? Dream. Never stop dreaming. Butterfly. It's that transformation again. That transformation of that cocoon where you feel closed up and you feel like you can't do anything and you feel like you're stuck and you feel like you're overwhelmed, to that blossoming, breaking out of the cocoon like the butterfly and flying. We have the elephant. So I feel like for some reason I thought when I said elephant, I saw stomping, and I was looking at the elephant's feet and stomping out, right? What do you need to stomp out? But it's also like charging through and charging forward. And then we have the lock, the heart-shaped lock. And it's, I almost feel like it's locking down what's important to you. Locking down locking down those things that are important to you, figuring that out, right? And so almost like I feel like a hug, like a lock is like something that surrounds, like holds something. And I feel like a hug. You know, hugs are very important. Hugs can make a big difference. And, you know, is there someone around that can give you a big hug? For some reason, I'm thinking that the lock means hug, that you need a hug. I'm giving you a hug through the camera, okay? All right. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this helped. As always, stay positive and stay safe, and I will see you next time.